my dear Taurus. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Page of Pentacles, okay, and Queen of Cups, obviously. Pisces energy. And I'm feeling like the Page of Pentacles is turning their back towards the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this person that in the beginning that we saw, the Knight of Wands, Hermit energy, I said that this person was hurt. Here it comes. It's like I'm seeing this person in their, when they admit to their own emotions. And here are you kind of turning your back against that person and, you know, their emotions and their drama. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and we have an Ace of Pentacles. So this was when you gave the relationship a chance, or you put effort into the situation. But I don't know exactly what the divine is trying to tell here, but we will see. Okay, so this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. Your feelings, the bond between you two, and this is their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for June, and this is their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with a situation here, if I can reach it. And we have the Seven of Wands. So this is the enough is enough energy. So at some point, I think you were very into a certain person. You put all your effort into this relationship, and you might have realized that, you know, you love the person for who they were deep inside, but they might not have honored the relationship 100%. And at some point, you decided that enough is enough. Even if you saw, you know, the raw vulnerability with this person, you kind of started to feel fed up with trying to take, you know, the bigger portion of responsibility in this relationship. And here we have what's on your mind, and it's the Tower. So I'm kind of feeling to hell with it, that I'm not going to, you know, be the one fixing it anymore. I'm not going to be the one gluing us together or fighting for us staying together. If they don't want to be with me, they don't want to be with me. I'm letting them go, or I'm not taking responsibility for this situation anymore. And this is the other person's, what's on their mind with you. We have the Sun card. I have really not felt their emotions so much up till this point, more as if they were a person running away from their emotions. They might have run away from their emotion because they were like overly sensitive person, highly sensitive person. And it's hard to look tough or act tough if we are really this sensitive. But that might have been their main goal in some way. But the Sun card, it shows that this person loves you immensely, okay? But I'm also feeling a selfish vibration. The Sun card can sometimes be a person that's putting themselves in the center, and that they are the important person and no one else counts really. Here we have the King of Pentacles. Here I'm feeling a pretty nice relationship here between these two. This is you, King of Pentacles, and the Sun card. I think this was when you were still kind of fueling this relationship. You made this person feel very secure and, you know, finally loved, and the things that they didn't get when they were a child or previous in other relationships, they got this from you. And so you gave a lot of attention to them, and that has been the bond between you two, that you were almost acting like the parent to this person, you know, healing their hurt, making them trust again, going slow for their sake, showing that you were going to be stable, that you were going to take care of the situation, that you were not going to go away or give up on them. And here we have your emotions. So I'm seeing that you're becoming pretty pissed and kind of feeling stuck to this person because of the imbalance between you that was hinted by the Justice card and the first two cards that came, the Hermit and the Knight of Wands. So I'm feeling that you're angry, you're pissed off, okay? And this is their feelings, the High Priestess. So they are continuing this game. This is Pisces energy again, with having a lot of emotions, but not really putting their emotions on stake. Like they are not making this big bet that you made. And now this, before maybe it was a little bit mysterious, it was a little bit interesting. But for now, it's not interesting. It just feels like the same old repetition, as if you are attached to a certain pattern that you are repeating, giving love to someone that can't give you, love back. This is also Capricorn energy, even if there's the Taurus symbol here. The King of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. So it shows certain pride with you. That pride has come and taken over. Before you were very humble, you gave your best, you gave like the shirt on your own back to this person. But now this has changed. Now you are more for preserving your own energy, and what goes on with this other relation, like with this relationship, it's you have taken your hand from this. Okay. So I want to see what's going on here with this person that you're dealing with. I'm healing my broken heart. So they're telling this is why the reason to why they couldn't invest themselves 100%, or why they acted so casual in the relationship, or why they acted like the relationship wasn't important and other things were more important. I had to be brutally honest. So they have done something where they again took their hand from the relationship, or I'm feeling this energy where two people are trying to be together, but one person is not putting in their best, and then they need to also advertise why they don't put in their best. They can say, I am not in that place that I can have a committed relationship, or a relationship overall. I'm this and I'm that, and trying to explain why they can't give you what you wanted. And this might have been the moment that you took your hand away from them, when they were telling that I can't. It's a nice relationship between us two, but I can't go on to the next level or the next step because I'm healing my broken heart, or I don't feel ready, or whatever they might have said as a reason. Someone will always get hurt. I projected family issues on our relationship. You, on the other hand, you are probably living a little bit in the past, of a past projection where you try to fix a relationship in the same way that you try to fix the relationship in your original family, or with that best friend, or with your former lover. So in some way you have tried very hard in a certain kind of way to fix your relationship and be the one, gluing things together again and again and again. And but now you have realized this. Someone will always get hurt, and this is something I have done to myself, I feel, before. Not the relationship per se. You are doing the same thing in the relationship that you have done before, but you have taken unnecessary big responsibility and tried to fix something that maybe wasn't fixable because the other person wasn't 100% on board. Okay. And this is your behaviors and attitudes. Well, you're not going to give anything more or fix anything more. You are turning your back a little bit from this relationship and deciding to just take care of yourself and your own energy. You're not going to give more because you feel like you become exhausted. But what you have done is really, you have tried to almost do CPR like on a relationship, and in the same way you have done this kind of CPR on many of your relationship, because you were so scared of the other person going away or not loving you or not seeing you or not respecting you enough. So you have put a lot of effort into these relationships, and now it's really time for you to focus more on you. And when you can make yourself more stable, you don't have to bend over backwards for other people. Either they love you or they don't love you. You shouldn't have to make such a big effort to for them to show you love. Okay, this is their behaviors and attitudes, and we have the Knight of Cups here, Pisces energy again. But so here they come crawling, but it doesn't feel 100% great. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, and coffin. Might be that they are doing some lovely gesture that's really not lovely. It's more of the same. It's like, I rather set you free because I love you so much. But that's just, it's just talking. But it's really just more of the same. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting is over, date. One. Well, their reward to you might be that they are meeting someone else. But they're also saying if you would have just, continued showing how much you cared for them, eventually you would have won them over. But I think that's a little bit like bullshit, actually. I think that in some way they have used your dedication to make themselves feel better or heal themselves. But I'm not sure that they will choose you when they finally feel ready to make a bigger investment in a relationship. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm feeling this is a precarious situation, which can lead to a repetition of old karma, or actually that we are able to break through an old karma. We have the Sun here, being able to see things clearly. 19, 1 + 9, 10. So I'm thinking there's a possibility here to use this brutally honest energy from their mouth to see the reality of what you have been doing with your relationships over and over and over again. You have been the one taking a lot of crap for the sake of having the other person staying or not, or loving you, or at least giving like the porch light and turned on and the back door open to them so they could come back at any point. So this can have to do with, for example, father issues or mother issues. If we weren't loved properly as a child, we start to do a little bit too much for other people and end up not being respected ourselves, because when we give too much, we show that we are not valuing ourselves, that we are taking, we think that we need to bend over backwards if people will love us, and then people would read into that and think that, okay, so they are not worthy of my respect or my love. Despair. So I don't think you have to go this far. I'm seeing that you're becoming pretty upset, but if anger is a higher frequency than depression. So don't turn this to be about you. If this person can't love you or they choose someone else, it's not about you. It's mostly about your old pattern and, their pattern, and how those two patterns mix together and made for a lovely dramatic karma. If you can stay angry with them instead and use this holy rage to lift yourself up and to never ever let yourself be disrespected like this again, then I think you're onto something. Okay, don't become desperate. So I'm seeing here with the energy oracle card, like clarification here. Thinking man. So again, I'm feeling like you have tried to calculate how to get people to love you. You have tried to control them in a way. Maybe it's better that you let this person go and be free and, you know, find someone else. Because I think that with the way you have tried to control reality, you haven't been able to see 100% reality. And this could be a gesture, not to this person to make them happy or anything, but to actually, you know, give up your guns a little bit. Because if you have fought so hard to make another person pay attention to you, love you, it would be a nice change of scenery if you were giving that up. Like, don't try so hard, give it up. The people that love you, they will still be yours. The people that loved you only for all the things that you did for them, all the things you gave them, all the energy that you put into the relationship, they will be gone, and left will be the people that love you for you. And when you change this vibration, so you don't try so hard to think out a strategy for how to make people stay or love you, you will meet another type of people along the road, that better people that's actually there for you. And here I'm feeling like this person is using their past trauma or broken heart as a crutch and as a defense to not invest themselves together with you. And you have seen this distance that they kept from you, and you have tried to overcome it, try to plan, scheme to overcome it, to get them to love you. But if you give that up, then you stop an old karmic pattern, we can say, from repeating again and again. And you just say no to it. You don't feed it anymore. You don't feed this kind of circumstance anymore. And you just stop that behavior. Whatever you resist, persist. And when you accept something, that resistance ends. And something new will come in its place, something better. So when you stop resisting, for example, them running away from you, I'm almost feeling like sand running to my fingers like this. And when you don't try to grasp the sand and swoop it back together, you just let it go and, you know, toss it for the wind. That's you giving up and you accepting the situation, and there's no more resistance. And something beautiful will come in its stead. Okay, want more clarification here. Desert Prince, survival, false promises. It's like this person isn't, they aren't available, and they are just giving you false hope or keeping you stuck in the mirage together with them. What can happen if you let this go? Eyes of beauty, positive expectations, clarity. Then you are going to have to work with your blueprints, with your fundamental settings, because you have a way where you talk to yourself in a way that creates the reality that you are currently having. So, for example, thinking that no one else will love me. If this person leaves me, then this is the last person I will ever love, and I will be alone. Or if I let this person go, I will not have love in my life anymore. It's easy for them to get a new lover, but I would never get a new lover. It's like you have certain ideas in your head that creates your reality in this a little bit negative way. So it's almost like you desperately need to keep this relationship together, because finally you were able to create like a relationship that seemingly was what you wanted, but it wasn't really. And with your little bit negative expectation that comes from negative situations that you have lived through, that have kind of proved to yourself over and over that what you believe is true is true. So now you have this kind of negative expectations that creates your reality. and you need to exchange them. You need to start to identify these thoughts that you are thinking that's creating these kind of desert princes in your life. Why are you manifesting these desert princes? What are your thinking mind thinking? Like, what kind of reality is it creating? If it's like no one have ever loved me, or it doesn't matter how good looking I am, people will never respect me or fall in love with me, or it can be so many different things that you're thinking. And if you have affirmated in this way, ever since you convinced yourself that these ideas were true, you might have told yourself these things a million times, and now you need to tell a different story at least 1,000 times. So if you think that, if you tell yourself that I can only attract broken lovers that won't stay with me, then you need to change this to I'm attracting whole handsome beautiful lovers to my life that's ready to take responsibility, that's ready to live the rest of their life with me. To change that tune and do it like 1,000 times. That's how we affirmate and change our blueprints, our old blueprints, that money doesn't grow on tree. You can change it to money does grow on trees. It's easy for me to get access to money. So even if we feel like we are fooling ourselves a little bit with these, you're way better off with telling yourself these positive things than you are with convincing yourself that these negative things are true. Because when you convince yourself that these negative things are true, then this is what you're creating. Someone that could be a lovely person to have a relationship with, but now they're blaming their old trauma of not being able to come close to you. But as soon as you are gone out of the picture, I'm sure they will find someone and be able to commit to them. So that's not the problem. The problem is the pattern. So change that pattern, work through that pattern, and you will see